Tabiq.
Oh, hello everyone. This is Noela with Taste of South Sudan Cooking channel. Welcome to our show. Today I'll be showing you how to cook okra with meat stew. Okra in Arabic is called Bamia, and this meal is also called Bamia Tabiq, which means okra cooked in a red-based meat stew. The ingredients for our okra with meat stew are: we're going to be using 2 pounds of meat. I have here lamb. You can use beef as well, cubed and washed. 2 tablespoons of oil, which we'll be using to fry 1 large red onion that has been cubed. Tomatoes, this is about 3 tomatoes, also diced and cubed. And we'll be using okra. This is about 5 cups. We'll be cutting the tips off, like so, and also both ends. And for our seasonings, we have 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, a cinnamon stick, half a teaspoon of black pepper, half a teaspoon of cumin powder. We've got dill, which I'll slice finely, and 1 tablespoon of tomato paste, which we use to add color and also to thicken our stew. I've heated my oil in my pan on high, and now I'm getting ready to fry the onions. So we're going to put the onions in here. Okay, we're going to add our lamb meat onto the onions, which are fried already. So I am going to roast it for about 10 minutes. We're going to add a cinnamon stick right here to the food and some salt. I'm going to be adding 1 cup of water, and then I'll cover the pot and let the lamb meat cook for about 30 minutes. Our lamb has been cooking for about 30 minutes. We are going to add our tomatoes. After which, I'm going to mash the tomatoes up using this motion with the end of my wooden spoon. That will give our stew a very nice thick base of onions, tomatoes, and juice from the meat. We don't want chunks of tomatoes in the stew. So mashing them up it's sort of like having pureed tomatoes. I'm going to add the tomato paste, which is 1 tablespoon. And just get it mixed in. This is the okra. I have clipped both ends, and I've already washed it. So we'll add it to our stew. At the same time, I'm going to need about 2 or 3 cups of water. I want the okra to be floating in water. Going to cover our okra stew, and let it cook for about 30 minutes. And we'll come check on it again. All right, our bamia has been cooking for about 45 minutes. I added 2 more cups of water as it was cooking because the stew was getting a little bit too thick. The meal is almost done. The last stage is adding our spices. So we'll be adding half a teaspoon of black pepper and half a teaspoon of cumin powder into the food. And then we'll add our dill and the garlic. And at this point, I'm also going to lower the heat and just let this simmer for about 10 additional minutes. Now, as the bamia gets softer, you have to be careful not to mix it too much. Just move slowly to the left or to the right if we need to stir, because we don't want the bamia to all break down. If they do, well, the meal becomes something else. It won't be Bamia Tabiq anymore. Now, I'm going to show you one important way to test whether your bamia is cooked. So we're going to pick 1 bamia from the meal. Open it up with a knife or a spoon. And we're going to take the seeds and crush the seeds in between our fingertips. If the seed crushes easily, there you go. If it crushes easily between two fingers, then the bamia is cooked. That's an important part because sometimes the bamia is actually really hard and it takes longer to cook. And also another way is I'm going to test the bamia. All right, very good. It's soft and tender. So we'll let our meal simmer for another 10 minutes. And we'll be done with cooking Bamia Tabiq. This is our okra with meat stew. We have served it with asida. This meal you can eat it with asida, with kisra, or with bread. Okay folks, this is okra with meat stew, also called Bamia Tabiq. Thank you for watching our video. Come back again for more videos from Taste of South Sudan.